welcome to episode 251 of 10K Dollar Day. Today we're talking about Cupid, wood, and hot dogs.
Check out the buns in that diaper. It's so weird.
It's good. Here we go. Welcome to another episode of 10K Dollar Day. This is the comedy podcast about imaginary luxury travel. I'm Allison Burns.
I'm Lulu Pickard.
Yes, she is. And this is episode 251.
Whoa.
So here we go. I know. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Another 250 and we hit 501. So super excited about that.
Those Levi jeans will be real good. That we'll do a Levi jean. Do you remember those? Do those exist still? Levi 501s?
They have to. Those
and remember
were
how people, and they'd just call them their 501s. Oh, I've got my 501s on.
And they were rugged. Like you always saw like the cowboys in them and like the men doing work.
Yeah.
You know?
And you just wear it with, from what I remember, all you're supposed to wear with it is like a white rib tank top.
Yeah, 100%.
Those were the days. Yeah.
Oh, those were the days. Simpler times. Well, in today's episode, we're going to talk about our obsessions, our wish list. We have a 10K magic word, which is a really interesting one. And then, of course, we're going to get to that 10K role play. So stay tuned for that. But first up, it's our obsession. So, Lulu, what's your obsession this week?
Well, I wrote this day weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so my obsession is the potatoes at the Dallas Sheraton.
You wrote that while we were in Dallas at the podcast conference.
I wrote it while we were staying at the Sheraton in Dallas. And do you remember how obsessed I was with like every potato I had at the Dallas Sheraton? And I'm not kidding, y'all. Every potato I had at the Dallas Sheraton was exemplary, like what a potato should be. I had hash brown casserole at the breakfast. I had the, what do they call them? Home fries at the breakfast. Mm-hmm. The fries at the sports bar were pretty great. I was really into the potatoes.
Yeah. And that's what's cool is that it wasn't just one type of potato. It was all the types that potatoes can be.
I had lots of spuds with my buds.
Yes, we did.
There should be a baked potato restaurant called Spuds with Buds.
Okay. Somebody get on that.
I would go there all the
domain.
Spud.
I'm sure it's taken. That's a good one. Spuds with Buds.
Who knows? All right. What's your obsession?
All right. So I also wrote a lot of this a long time ago, but this is an updated obsession. And it's all of our new Focusrite gear. I'm obsessed with the headphones. They're so comfy on my ears. And look, I can even wear them with earrings. They don't bother me, which is a game changer.
If you're watching the video right now, you can see that these Focusrite headphones look great on both blonde and dark hair.
I'm sure that they thought of all of this in the room while they were creating them. They were
it's the accessory of the fall, everyone. It is. Everyone's wearing them. Yeah.
Yes. I love the sound of the microphones. I love the simplistic, edgy design of the Vocaster.
Oh,
I'm just a big fan.
What's up? Yeah,
big fan of the Focusrite.
What Allison's talking about is we actually received some gear from Focusrite, and it's the brand new Vocaster. Did you get the one or the two?
I got the one.
Oh, you got the one. Okay. So we both have a Vocaster 1, which is the new piece of equipment for, it's like, it talks, it goes between the microphone and the computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
it's the middleman.
It's the middleman, and it's specifically made for podcasters, and it's really exciting. So if you are a podcaster, we're not going to spend too much time on this, but I just need to tell you because I'm so excited. You can hook up a phone to it through Bluetooth.
I know.
And record that way. And I think that is
it's amazing. Cool. I haven't tried it yet, but I
want
to.
Yeah.
We will. All right. What is your wish list?
My wish list is I wish my phone could become my laptop. Like a transformer. Like I wish it was
that's
my
what I was
phone.
going to ask. Okay.
And then it's my full laptop with full functionality. And then it's my phone again.
Like you just press a button, it goes and it's just ready.
I saw an ad the other day. Whatever phone is doing the flip again, like there's a new flip phone out, right? I think it might be like a Samsung. Yes. Yeah. And get this. The ad for it, literally, I posted on a poster, was like, we've been flipping for 3 years now. Apple, where's your flip? And I was like, are flips over or are they new again? Which one is supposed to be newer? Because the flips were new and then they were old and now they're new.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like the styles as well, like how the 90s are coming back. So I feel like it's the same thing. Everything's making a full circle.
Well, here's a question, and no one from the phone companies have asked us this, but do you miss the flip?
No.
No.
I mean, I don't.
It's never even occurred to me to need the flip back.
No, not at all.
Right. If anything, my flip phones used to break where they flipped all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And if I need a flip, I'll buy the little wallet that carries your phone. I'll just flip the wallet open and there's my phone.
Flip the wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, everyone, we hope we've solved that for you.
We weren't part of that focus group, so
no. Did you do your wish list yet? Or was it just me?
No. So my wish list is also weirdly related. I need a new computer case. Because I still have that little plastic one, and it is every time I open it, it literally falls off the back.
Oh, mine fell off completely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done. I need a new one. So that's my wish list. I just need to do it and bite the bullet, but instead I just write about how I need one.
Well, that's basically what we've done. We've just channeled all of our wish lists into a podcast that we just scream into the wind and then hope it shows up. That's really my MO for everything, though. That's what auditioning feels like. It's what dating feels like. It's like what podcasting feels like. I just like to put out a lot of content and see what picks up.
Listen, it's bound to work at some point. All right. Well, that means it is time for 10K days.
It's a $10K day. Imaginary travel and a laugh or two. As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do. We buy top drawer, but we don't really pay. So say what's your happy and you'll be our bae.
There's that.
Okay,
right.
We got a magic jumping off word this time, Allie.
So our magic word is...
Hey there, my name is Charley Reeb, and I live in North Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm a senior pastor of Johns Creek United Methodist Church and a good friend of Chris and Allison's. And the word of the day is provocation. Provocation.
Provocation.
Provocation. Now, this is from a former pastor of mine, Pastor Charley Reeb, and big fan of Charlie. He has a couple books out called That'll Preach, and he's just fantastic. He's one of the funniest people I've ever met. He still sends me like funny memes that are like so like politically incorrect, and it makes me laugh because he's my pastor. So this is from Charlie. And what did you think about this word, Lou?
What did I think about the word?
Yeah, because for me, I was like, what does that mean?
I mean, it was hard to find a place. So I first thought provocation, what provokes me, like what gets an emotion out of me, or what like can poke the bear kind of thing. And that wasn't really leading me to any places, but I did find something that pokes the bear. And I'm really excited to bring. No, not literally. Well, that would have been
okay,
great
okay.
if I found a place where you could like literally poke bears.
Bears.
I mean, that'd be feel bad for the bears, but yeah, if we found like a bear poking place, it definitely would have showed up in episode 251, but not yet, friends. Not yet.
Okay, so where are you going?
I am going to Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, the Bears. The Bears.
I didn't even think of that. You're right.
Wait, what? It
I
just
didn't think
happened?
of that. Yes. So we're going to go poke the bears.
The Bears.
All right. Well, Allie, you and I are staying at the Peninsula Hotel. And I found this by Googling where do celebrities stay in Chicago? And they all said
Gotcha.
the Peninsula Hotel. The cheapest room right
Perfect.
now is $567. They are known for their impeccable service. That's why all the celebrities stay there. They've got like a concierge that can get you in anywhere that you want to go in Chicago. It's going to cost us about $3,800 for the two of us to stay there for 2 nights.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Breakfast is at Twisted Spoke. And-
Spoke, like the spoke of a bike.
Like the spoke of a bike. And they have a
Okay.
brunch menu that is called Hangover Hospital.
That's fun.
I know. And they have chilaquiles. Have you ever had those for breakfast? Chilaquiles.
No.
It's a Mexican food.
Mm-mm.
And it's like, I hope I get this right because I haven't had it very often, but you would love it. It's tortilla chips
Yes.
that are like cooked in. Yep. Shouldn't have tried to describe this at all. Listen, they're delicious. It's breakfast. It's tortilla chips. It's like wet nachos, but that sounds disgusting. But just go with
Oh.
breakfast wet nachos. They are
Okay.
$30 for both of us to have them. Surprise, you're
Love
also
it.
getting chilaquiles.
Love it.
Then it is time to watch some Provocation.
To watch it?
Oh, P.S. I also typed in Provocation Resort and definitely like a swingers resort came up. So if that's what everyone was hoping was going to come in
Oh.
this 10K day,
I'm sure that's
not.
what Charlie hoped for.
I'm sure he was hoping. He was like, oh, I hope it's that swingers resort. Okay, so the Provocation's coming into the day because we are going to a hot dog restaurant in Chicago
Okay.
called Wiener's Circle. First of all, that's
Okay,
just
yeah,
great.
that's funny.
And it is famous for hostile exchanges between diners and the staff.
Oh, where they're mean to you.
Yep, you visit the hot dog stand, especially late at night, if you want a nasty insult as a side to your food.
Oh my God, I
If
love
you are
that.
more on the sensitive side, hello, that's me. Go during the daytime, and they're a normal restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So they've got like their restaurant after dark kind of thing.
Gotcha,
right?
gotcha. I love that. That's fun.
Allie, get your cha-ching ready because on their website, it literally says, what the f*** do you want?
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God, I love that.
And you can actually find this restaurant referred to a lot on TV. So, for instance, one of their famous employees, Poochie Jackson, was on an episode of This American Life on Showtime, on Extreme Fast Food on the Travel Channel. Like, they are just known that you can go there and get yelled at, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to get 2 hot dogs.
Okay.
It's going to cost us $6 each. So for everything, like with drinks, probably $20. And
Easy.
I'm really glad you're with me because if people yell at me, I normally cry. Now we are going for just to see it because I guess we could eat lunch there. We should probably eat lunch there too. So they might not be yelling at us like they would at night. We can go back at night though to get yelled at.
Okay. Just
that's
for
a
the
very
experience.
Yes, very provoking place. My Provocation. Now,
Gotcha.
Provocation also has a little like ooh quality to it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I found a place in Chicago, and it's both ooh, and it's also super sweet. And it is the Obama Kissing Monument.
The Obama Kissing Monument?
There is a curb in Chicago where Barack and Michelle had their first date. They had Baskin-Robbins ice cream, and then they sat on the curb. He says, on our first date, I treated her to the finest ice cream Baskin-Robbins had to offer, our dinner table doubling as the curb. I kissed her, and it tasted like chocolate.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So they
it's
have
an
like
actual,
a little
like place that you can go.
Yeah, they have a plaque on the curb.
That's so cute.
Isn't that adorable? I know. I love it.
That's adorable. I feel like there should be more of that. How cool would it be to like walk down the street and see a plaque and it could be like, this is where Margaret and Martha met 10 years ago and they shared a lovely kiss after a chimichanga, you know?
Yeah, but here's the problem. First of all, I don't want to kiss anyone after a chimichanga, but it's fine. Secondly, I mean, you know, I spent my 20s in Orlando.
Yeah.
You know, and my early 30s. And so like walking around Orlando has a little bit of that for me with past relationships where I'll be like, oh, that's the bench that I sat crying after that. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know that I'd want to be reminded of all of my past affairs every time I walk through, but I hear what you're saying.
True.
So I took inspiration from this beautiful Obama story and I was like, oh, love started in Chicago. That's so cute.
Okay.
And I want to keep this like, let's provoke people. Let's get them to do things, right?
Yes, of course.
So Allison, you and I are about to proctor the very first ever 10K speed date.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So we're going to get 10 cabaret tables. We're getting 20 people and we're creating conversation prompt cards that you and I can
Adorable.
like have little prompts. So the 10 cabaret tables, I was able to find a rental company called The Fun Ones and they're $13 each. So for 10, it's $130. Okay. Then I went to Couture Cocktails and Catering based in Chicago. They put together a mimosa bar for 30 people.
Sold.
We love a mimosa bar, you and me.
Love mimosas.
Yeah, for $500. $5.99, $600.
Oh, wow.
It's an expensive mimosa bar.
It
better be
expensive,
real good champagne.
Yeah, because we know
and
how to
organic
do it for cheaper.
orange juice. Exactly. You put that Tropicana out there, I'm knocking $100 off.
Yep.
I'm going to tip them $150 because they're bartenders, right?
Okay.
Then, now these people, think about it, it's 2022, we're speed dating, we're at the cabaret tables. So for each participant, there's 20 of them, I am getting them, plus us, a mobile digital contact card like we see at the conferences.
Oh, that's great. Yes.
Right. Because it's like tap. So these are just like the new kinds of business cards, everyone. And basically what it is, it's a permanent card. So it looks like a credit card or it could be wood. It could be metal if you're like fancy. And then it has the little tap to pay communication device that your debit card does. Yeah. And when you tap it on someone's phone, it inputs your contact information in. So for the conferences, that's what people are using instead of the business cards, right? So I thought, of course, for speed dating, you would need that, right? So like if you want to make that connection, boop, boop, tap, tap.
Yep. And if you don't, you just don't pull it out.
So I think that the two slogans we're going to use are I'd tap that and don't pull it out. Like those are going to be the two T-shirts that we'll be selling at the event. Thank you for giving that to me. That's when comedy just happens, everyone. Okay.
It is. It just happened.
So
that's the other T-shirt.
So they're kind of expensive, actually. So you and I are also getting these cards. I put them in a 10K day because we can never actually afford them for the conferences.
How much are they? Aren't they like $100?
Well, the wooden ones are $39, but the metal ones are $95. And I actually, and I think I like the wooden better because they seem more, I was going to say they're more recyclable, but they put that chip in it. So maybe they're not. I don't know.
It might not be real wood.
What?
Might be like a plastic wood.
But then when they say plastic, if they say wooden, it has to be wood, I think. Wouldn't you think so?
I would think that.
I know. I was pretty stumped at first. Okay, anyway. So, You should see this class that I'm teaching, Allison. I teach acting for the commercial dance majors, right?
Yeah.
At Pace. They're amazing. These students are throwing themselves into this class. I'm so proud of them. But sometimes I will be like, so, I said, what did I say? Oh, so we're doing this exercise where we throw like a gesture and a sound at each other, and then you pick it up as it goes around the room. These improv exercises.
Yeah.
So I say, so then you're going to do a gesture and a sound. Like I could go, bloop. They looked at me like I had 12 heads. And I was like, oh, and then I was like, I just don't know if they've ever seen an adult be silly before. Like truly silly. Like it's really funny to see it happen. Why am I talking about that? I don't know. Okay, so at the speed date.
Okay. I'm glad we have prompts at the speed dating because you would just go off on tangents.
I would. And as my class today knows, object work is very specific and has to have a beginning and an end. Okay, so each participant, because here's the thing, right?
Yes.
I don't want to like leave them out to dry. So you're going to meet this person. Now you have a way to exchange information. And then what's the next step? Let's help them out with that. So each participant is also getting a $50 restaurant gift card.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
Some incentive.
And then they can like play that little game, that little, oh, let me, no, I will, no, whatever. That's up to them. So that's $50 per participant. So that's $1,000.
Okay.
Then I needed to hire an actor to play Cupid.
Oh. Okay.
Clearly. So we actually have a bae that lives in Chicago that did an amazing 10K Saturday with us, and it's Stu Jameson, our super funny love muffin. And he would be a perfect Cupid because he puts people at ease really easily, and he's just so lovely and warm and full of life.
Is he going to wear the diaper?
Yeah, I rented that. It's $49.99. Actually, I bought it. The men's Cupid costume from HalloweenCostumes.com is about $50. I'm paying Stu. Hysterical. He already lives in Chicago. $350 to be Cupid. Okay. So Stu is going to present the conversation topics with each bell change. This is the way I figure it's going to go.
Oh, cute.
Right. So they have like, what do you think? Like 3 or 5 minutes with the other person?
3? Yeah. 3 minutes.
You know me, I'm always looking for the way out. So I'm like, a minute, 30 seconds. What are we talking about?
3 minutes I feel like is good. It gets people just enough, but not too much. They leave them wanting more. If they do want more, get them out of there if they want to get out.
Absolutely. That's the way we need to live this. So every 3 minutes, there's going to be a bell. And then one person, let's say there's an A and a B person, is going to go to the next table, right? Like the A's move, the B's stay. We can all follow that. Okay. Well, every time the bell changes, Stu is also going to call out one of the conversation starters that we put on a card. So that's immediately, if you want to sit there and go, oh, hi, well, I'm Lulu. Oh, I'm Allison. Oh, great. What do? You can, but you've also gotten a prompt that's like salami, delicious, or going to kill you. You know what I mean? Like whatever you want to talk about.
No, that's so smart.
So you can choose to use it. Well, we're not using any bell. We are using an 18-inch. We are using an 18-inch ridged antiqued brass bell with a shackle.
Oh.
That I got from brassbell.com. And it has a deep reverberating tone. It's really big. I basically just went for an expensive bell. I
love it.
It says it kind of has like a church or school bell feel. So it's going to be like,
that's cute. Boom. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. We'll be like Seinfeld, brilliant, or a show about nothing. That bell is $1,500.
What?
Yeah, it's $1,500. It is, it's brand new. It's made
gold.
It's brass.
Huh. That's crazy.
Brass. And it's 82 pounds. So I was like, oh, I don't want to carry that around or any of us to carry that around. So I got a dolly that's rated for 2,500 pounds. We can dolly it around. And that's that great. Dolly is $280.95, which leaves you and me $5.06 for dinner.
Okay.
So we're back
does
to
that mean?
protein shakes because we just had hot dogs for lunch. That's not good for you.
Oh, right.
So we're going to have protein shakes in the room like we do. And that brings my total to $9,999.94.
All right.
And people finding
Well,
love. It's going to be a great day in
That's
Chicago.
great. It's so
Yeah.
great. Listen, so great. And that's what Lulu would do with 10K in
The place where you can get provoked the good way and the bad way, Chicago.
Perfect. But here's what we would do if we had $10,000 to give away. I don't know. I've been trying to look at this charity and realize, why did I pick it based on provocation? I don't
And
have
you
a
really
segue
don't
for
know?
that. No idea. But I found a charity called hopeatlanta.org. It was founded in the early 1900s, an established agency that's dedicated to fighting homelessness. And it says, while times have changed, one approach has remained steadfast, and that is to end homelessness one individual at a time. So they've also realized over the past few years that there's also an increased need for hunger relief amid COVID-19. So they've also started a lot of organizational work where they'll go out and actually feed as well. So check them out, hopeatlanta.org.
I love that.
What you got?
I also have no idea how you got there from provocation.
I don't know. I was
Like,
trying to
not
find
at
it. I didn't
all.
write it down. No clue.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I chose the American Writers Museum, which is actually in
Okay.
Chicago. It's I really picked it because the Google review for it said it was thought-provoking and inspiring.
Oh, there you go.
So there we go. But it is basically a writer's museum that's in Chicago, and there's a big children's section. So if you are looking for something to do with your family, you can go to the children's section of that as well. And people on Google are loving it. So go support writers and be provoked in your thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. See, so many different ways to look at one word. Isn't that beautiful?
Look at it.
So if you guys have a different way that you want to look at that word and you want to tell us about it, reach out, 10kdollarday@gmail.com. You can also share any charities that you'd like us to feature, something that's, close to your heart. We'd love to do that for you. Also, if you have a little bit extra to spare, we have a Patreon, so check that out as well. But first, we got to get to this next bit. It is our happies. So I'll start with my happy. I am happy because I bought my ticket to see your show on Broadway. And that's my happy. I have my seat. I have my, everything's ready. I'm ready to go. My tickets are booked.
And you have a
Got it.
date. And you have a date.
And I have a date.
Yeah, one of
I
our
have a
friends.
date.
Don't freak out, everyone. It's one of our friends.
Yes.
Yes, our social calendar is actually filling up for your trip.
Love it. I'm so
I
excited.
love it too. I
That
love
was
it
my
too.
happy.
Okay, I love your happy.
What's your happy?
My happy is that I taught my third class of the class I'm teaching at Pace today, because we've had Labor Day and Rosh Hashanah and other Mondays. So,
Oh, that's
yay.
crazy.
I know. I've
Yeah.
lost 2 out of the last 5 weeks just due to
That's
Mondays.
insane. Yeah,
And then
Mondays are tough.
Diwali comes up this month too, so we have Diwali off as well. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so I haven't really been able to get a groove kind of going with the class because we haven't had as many classes as some of the other classes. And today, 3 students stayed afterwards to tell me they loved the class.
Oh, I love that.
I know. We finished early, and then these 3 students came in, and one of them was like, "Hey, I just wanted to tell you I really love this class." And I was like, "Really? Because we've only met like 3 times." She's like, "I know, but we just really look forward to it."
That's amazing.
It is
That's the
amazing. And they
best.
were so great today. They did these little stories. I'll tell you later because you'll be excited as a drama teacher. No one here cares. But they were great. They did these great stories, and I was very proud of them. Okay.
Yay. All right. That's our happies. Again, if you want to share yours, email us or find us on social media. All right. But now it's time for our last segment of the show. It's time for
10K Roleplay.
I just love that it's your voice octavized down because It's so something you do when you send a demo and then you just expect it to be replaced by the actual talent. Like, how many times have I pitched my voice down just to be like, and then the guy sings?
Yeah.
And the fact that like we never got real talent in, and it's just your voice
us
down. Oh, it's so perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
It's very 10K.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. All right. We're about to fake this.
Heck yeah, man.
So tell me what I'm doing.
Oh, it's you first. Okay, Allison.
Yeah. Mm.
It's a big day. It's your first day at work at a department store. You're a spokesmodel for the new perfume, Provocation.
Oh.
Are you ready?
So ready.
Okay, great. Hiya. I heard that you're here spraying just perfume. Everyone, if you're not watching this, a prop just appeared. A prop just appeared. A prop. A real prop. Okay, it's not even mimed. It's so weird. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't, thank you. I'm actually allergic, but that's fine. So I love that perfume that you have though. It smells really great.
Oh, doesn't it? It's our new perfume.
Uh-huh.
It was made especially for the season. It's called Provocation.
Uh-huh.
And it just promotes your well-being. And it comes in this extra large bottle because you need not just one spray. You need multiple sprays to cover all of the parts of your body.
Okay, that's great. It's a full body spray. Actually.
It's a full body experience, actually.
Oh, sorry.
We don't even call it a spray. It's an experience.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm fascinated by you already. So what is your obsession today?
Well, my obsession is actually the new heels I have on. They're down here out of frame. So they're actually super comfortable because as a spokesperson for Provocation, the experience, I have to be on my feet all day long. If you've ever been to a mall and you see colleagues like myself who, professionals in our field, it really takes a lot of dedication to be able to stay alert and aware. You have to really pick out who you're going to approach, who you're not going to approach. And so you're on your feet, you're ready at all times. And you also have to hold things a lot. So there's also some weight distribution that has to happen. So the shoes I'm wearing are specifically made for people on the go. And that's why I like these shoes. They're the specially designed heels to stay standing for up to 16 hours a day. So,
oh, wow. Wow, you're doing 2 shifts a day. That's a lot. Okay.
Oh, yes.
So what's on your wish list right now?
Well, my wish list is that more people would be understanding of the plight of spokespeople like myself. So I feel like sometimes we get a bad rap, and I wish that people would understand that we are here for you. And so as you walk by, a lot of people will, they walk away, they put their hand up. I'm good. But what they don't understand is that we've been there for, up to 16 hours already. And that our whole goal in life is to make sure that you experience stuff like Provocation, which is really going to change your life if you give it a chance. So instead of putting up those walls, those blockers, like take a moment and realize that we do have your best interest at heart, and we can see you coming from a mile away. Like it wasn't just random. We pick you out. We know this person needs this perfume.
Okay. I didn't realize how specific it was. Okay. Well, if you had $10,000, how would you spend it today?
Well, where's this going? I'm just going to be frank. You know what? I may lose my job, but okay. I'm going to take this out of frame because this is real talk.
Okay.
If I had
all right.
$10,000,
Yeah.
I would create my own line of perfume because here's what's happening. I actually experiment right now in my basement with a lot of different oils, with a lot of different spices even. You would be surprised how well food spice goes with human DNA.
Oh.
And so I'm doing a lot of work in my basement. So I would put my money into that and I would start an entire perfume line of my own. And it wouldn't just be an experience, it would be a lifestyle. So that's what
Question.
I would do.
What's like,
Yes.
I love these spices you're talking about. So what's the most surprising and successful combination you have found?
Probably the combination of oregano and lavender mixed with a hint of lemon seeds. Not the lemon, it's the lemon seeds, and they're ground up. And I call it Oregon Get Up and Go. Because it just lifts your spirits, and it is a lifestyle.
Okay, it's great. If you had $10,000 to give away, how would you give it away?
So how I would give it away is that the Provocation makers, they're called Sprayway. They they actually have a charity that they train people in the art of perfume smelling.
Okay.
And what they do is they hire people that don't have jobs and they have them smell lots of different
They
things.
hire people that don't have jobs.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they're so great at what they do.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm with you.
They seek them out. So they get them on board and they train their noses to smell out different things so that we can then pick and choose the people walking by who need this scent in their life. So we actually can pick up on that. But they give us the blueprint for it. So anyways, I would give the money to them, the Sprayway people, because they are making a way for people in the spray community.
Oh, okay. It's a whole community. I love that. Oh, what's your happy?
Well, my happy is that I finally got to share my ambitious goal with someone else. I have to be very honest. I've never told a single person that I am in my basement at night after my 16-hour days creating scents.
Yeah.
It's just not something I've ever shared. And so the fact that I've said it out loud, you know what that means? That means it's now like in the universe and it's going to happen. So now that I've said it, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to go full time at it. You know, because all or nothing.
Oh, well, I mean, from this interview, I don't know that you should make such drastic decisions about.
It's a lifestyle change, you know?
Okay.
Done.
All right. Well, maybe we'll catch up with you another week when you're doing something completely different then.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
All right. It was nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye. Oh, where's my clapping?
Oh, where's my clapping?
All right. Okay, it's Lulu's turn. All right. So you said it at the beginning of this episode that provocation is like provoking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought the act of provoking, what is something that just provokes? And then I thought about mosquitoes.
Oh.
And so you're going to be a mosquito trainer. You train mosquitoes.
Oh, I'm training the mosquitoes. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You train them. So you're a mosquito trainer and they like perform and stuff. You make money off of this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hi, mosquito trainer. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm really excited to be here and to show you all of my amazing mosquitoes.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah,
You're so much more
thanks.
timid than I thought you would be. You know, I was thinking like lion tamers are crazy.
No, lions are really scary. They're big and lions can eat you and lions live in really scary places. Why would I want to tame lions? I just want to do mosquitoes.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
And so I'm glad that you do.
Thank you.
So what's your obsession?
My obsession is this brand new honey. I have a prop. This brand new honey. This is actually Focusrite honey. And I've realized that it has the exact sugar properties that you need to slather onto your body to then attract the mosquitoes in order to collect them for the training. It's a really difficult part of the process. It makes it a lot easier when you have a honey with a great sugar content like this, like the one from Focusrite. I've used some cheaper honeys that were imported from other places before. And honestly, it's just sticky and doesn't actually attract the mosquitoes like you want it to. So you really have to go with something that's like a little organic or has a little bit higher sugar content so that you can have the mosquitoes come and find you.
That's awesome. I love how you found your voice in the middle of that. Okay. What's on your wish list?
What if I just started down talking at this point? It was just like completely different. It was like, well, on my wish list, I was thinking it could happen. Just completely different.
I mean,
well, on my wish list as a mosquito trainer is actually, I wish that I could make these little magnifying glass eyeglasses for everyone that comes to see the show. Because honestly, when people come and see it, they can't really see anything and they just kind of like clap. I think maybe out of their, what's the word? They're just humoring me, or they just think I'm like really nice, or they're not sure if I have any other friends. And so then they just clap, but I know that they can't see the mosquitoes. And so I really want them to see the cool things that the mosquitoes are doing, because I know that everyone knows that they can like fly and stuff like that. But the fact that I can have them fly in a Superman costume and pick up another mosquito as they're flying and then like land them on the ground. I think that that is really exciting. And I don't know why people aren't talking about it. Like, I feel this should be viral on TikTok and it's just not. I also feel my one mosquito Lord of the Rings diorama should be seen more, because like putting together a 13-hour one mosquito Lord of the Rings took a lot of time. And the costuming itself was just really hard because the costumes are like so little and no one talks about that.
I had no idea there were costumes.
Yeah. Well, it's like a whole
That's
production.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So if God, I have so many questions. But if I just, so if you had $10,000 to spend, how would you spend it?
Okay, well, this is a really ambitious goal, but there is this queen mosquito that exists in Nicaragua, and it's only heard of, like, there's only like 1,000 of these population mosquitoes, and there's no amount of honey that I can put on my body and attract it here. You know what I mean? Like, you have to go to Nicaragua. So I would go to Nicaragua, and I would definitely like try to get one of those big queen mosquitoes, because then I could advertise it and say it's the only one. Also, what's funny about this mosquito is that you can actually see it with a human eye. Whoa, I know. So I really think that if I made that queen mosquito, like, what I'd really love to do is, you know the movie Ghostbusters? I'd really love to do Ghostbusters with mosquitoes, but use the queen mosquito as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that like walks down the thing at the end, because that's how much bigger she is than normal mosquitoes. Also, if anybody is out there like listening and wants to do a book report, that is completely a fake mosquito. So don't do that. Like, this is not the Daily Happy, and that is fake.
Oh my God. If anyone ever is like,
you just never know.
You never know. All right. So if you had $10,000 to give away, where would you give it?
Well, I would actually start a home for retired mosquito circus performers. They've had a long life, you know what I mean? And I try to give them like as fulfilling a life as I can, but they definitely haven't had the life where they go and like just like bite people all day and then like are full of blood all the time. Like they've never lived that life, you know, they've only lived like the circus life. So I think that I would create a retirement home where we could like put them out to pasture, and out to pasture would just be like the old meat from the grocery store. And then you would bring the old meat from the grocery store and you'd lay it out so that like they could like drink to their heart's content because they've never really had that as like in the prime of their life. And then if they wanted to, they could watch old tapes of themselves doing their old tricks if they like want to like live in memory lane or something. But I really think that a community like that would be really vibrant, and I really care about the mental health of them after they've done this circus work, and I want to be a responsible circus trainer.
Okay. And what's your happy?
My happy is that yesterday we had our very first sold out show. I was really, really excited. It was in the back room of the local Home Depot, and they let us like even use the hot dog stand as a concession stand. So basically people could go and get like hot dogs, and then they could come to the back and we had set it up. Like they let me use one of the, you know, the models that they have for like the sinks.
Oh,
at
yeah,
Home
yeah,
Depot. Yeah. Okay. So we set one of those up, and then I was able to like make that a little skateboard ramp for the mosquitoes. Cause you know, like, I was like, and then I built them a little skateboard from the stuff at Home Depot. And then we put on music and they like did like aerials and stuff. It was really cool.
That's
in
fantastic.
the basin of the sink. Yeah. So it was sold out, and it was really great because I put 4 chairs out, but I actually had to put 5 out. And I was like, who is here? So excited about this. So it was really great. And like 3 of them stayed the whole time.
Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really excited.
All right. That was our 10K role play, y'all. Man, make sure you're not leaving this podcast too early, because look what you're missing out on.
I don't know what we're missing out on. It's so
I don't
weird.
know. But if you guys like it, check us out on Patreon. It's 10kdollarday.com/Patreon. For as little as $2 a month, you can support this podcast. And guys, this really is a passion project, so we need your help to keep it going.
You know
so
what
thank
I would
you in
be
advance.
interested in? If you
What?
like our 10K role play, which is new, right? Like we just introduced
Yeah,
it this
yeah.
year. If you like it, could you please write us an email explaining it to us? Because I have a hard time explaining it to people, and I want to know how you would explain it, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, like the whole like gimmick.
The whole gimmick. Like if you could,
Yeah.
if you were to tell a friend about this crazy podcast and then this segment at the end, how would you describe it?
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. We don't really have a marketing team. It's just us, so I kind of need help.
That's right. We don't have a marketing team, but what we do have is a team of people who have helped us get here. Let's talk about them as we end this podcast. This podcast is produced by Andrea Canny, intro by Stan Collins, graphic art by Jacob McAllister, the 10K jingle by Rockwell and Rose, the vintage 10K Saturday episode voiceover by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to Buzzsprout. All right, let's end this the way we end every podcast, with friends like us
Who needs amenities?